insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going air, they were like, crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehavior, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the you think it stays. But hey, what about it? So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going air, they were like, ooh yeah.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Washington Commanders. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Howell, first play, going to throw it. Looking for Dotson. He's got him. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and now it's 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guys' pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring your running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's Howell. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the ball.
There he goes, right side. It's a 92-yard punt return score. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Commanders 0. Jeff Fox to kick off.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And drive number 1 for them was a punt. We'll see what drive number 2 holds here.
And oftentimes you think to yourself, okay, second possession, let's go ahead and open things up. Let's get a little bit crazier on offense. Maybe it wasn't a matter of that. Maybe they just missed a block or two, and maybe they had the right plays called. Sometimes it's just the execution. Let's see if they can execute a little bit better on this drive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They'll go play action. Howell. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
St. Brown in motion right. And off to Gibbs, headed right here.
He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw. Hooker.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
1st and goal is right.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
They go play action with Howell. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. You talk about this Lions defense. They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up and put him on the ground, because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Down inside the 10, and he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Robinson will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. That'll be caught by St. Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards that time for number 14.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Lions 14, Commanders 7.
The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Hooker's going to throw it. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. So the completion results in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. In motion comes the tight end left. third down. Hooker looks to throw it. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked him from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be. Did not get away.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Howell from the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded just inside the 30. Powering his way forward. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the foot. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 58 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first. Oh, Howell loses it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Back to throw. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing here, Howell. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now he'll try to run with this. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Okay, break.
Here's Hooker. And that's incomplete.
Now that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun. Hooker flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Here's Howell to throw on second down. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. On the end around, here comes Williams. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Off the option, here's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hooker wants to change the look. Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown.
Zerline now for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. Big yardage that time for Washington.
51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Powell trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Powell trying to pick it up on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Robinson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll roll him out right, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr. as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Deep in there on second down, but it will wind up incomplete.
Well, they folks just dropped with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
He may go.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Commanders 21. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And got his man complete.
A huge play there for Washington. 52 yards.
Faking the handoff. Howell. That one downfield for Dotson. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Jahan Dotson. 33 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing. Hooker. It's Williams on the catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
A give, right side for Gibbs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Wow, 213 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Hooker's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line.
First down, Lions.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to widen their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A strong showing their last time out. They scored. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Brian Branch with it. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Gibbs straight ahead. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down limit. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Hooker to throw it. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
In it to win it.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Off play action. It's Howell.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
That is caught, and they're able to get this one across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Howell's throw into the hands of McLaurin.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's Howell with another throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check 60.
Off play action. Here's Hooker.
Going deep for Montgomery. Touchdown. David Montgomery, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Lions get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Commanders 28. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Robinson up the middle.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell.
Flush to his right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Lions 1st down.
Another run for Gibbs here.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Counter play. Here's Gibbs.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he's got room. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end.
That's good for Washington Commanders.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And really,